back to the show. Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. Very happy to be joined in studio by Adam Ferrera, actor and comedian. He's at the DC Improv tonight through Sunday. He hosts the American version of Top Gear on History Channel. Also stars opposite Edie Falco on Showtime's Nurse Jackie. Adam, welcome to the show.
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Adam?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Nice to be back. I haven't been here. I was actually talking to Alice at the Improv. I forget the last time I was here, but I did this show. We've done this before.
A few years ago, yeah.
I like to come. I come for the weather. It's just lovely.
It's
just
awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
here.
you leave sunny California to come to 8 degrees here on the East Coast.
But you grew up in this area. When you lived in New York, and you still live in New York part-time, I don't know if you have a car.
Yeah.
Because if you live in the city. But if you have a car, like, what's your move? Do you warm up the car, go back inside, have some coffee, chill, or do you just get in the car and go?
Well,
because I'm a get in the car and go guy, and it takes 15 minutes to warm up.
Yeah. Well, what kind of car you got?
I have an Altima, a Nissan Altima.
You don't have the start thing?
I do. You know what? I don't utilize it.
Okay, that's not the car's fault. That's you.
Exactly.
No, that is him. That's a great
Why
point.
would you do that?
Your car could be
You have remote start?
That's a great point.
Yeah,
I
remote start.
Even the Nissan Altima is like, what's wrong with you, Round Eye? What are you doing? It's on the keychain. Push the button. Have some coffee.
Start that thing. Have some heat when you get it.
Is that what you do? Do you start yours up like 10, 15
I
minutes
don't have the
before you go?
remote start.
I have remote
wish
start.
I did, but yes, I do.
I
I
don't have one in New York. I can't afford to have a car in the city.
Right.
So I got my cars are all in
You
California.
need one in L.A. though.
Yeah, I got them all in California.
Yeah, but he's not dealing with 10 degrees.
No, it's true.
My daily drive. My wife kills me every time I start it up. Is I have a 1970 Buick Deuce and a quarter. It is
Really?
18 feet 5 inches. I have 3 garages in New York.
Yeah.
In California, it doesn't fit in any of them.
I bet not.
No, it's huge. I got a picture. I'll find a picture,
Was it
which
about
is great
5
for
miles
radio.
to the
I'm gonna
gallon?
show you.
How often do you drive that?
Well, I just drove it the other day, Sundays.
Like once a week or something?
When I'm home, like if I have time and I can. The problem is you can't park it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a cosigner to fill it up because it runs on an entire.
What do all
dinosaur.
the what do all the vegans and hippies in California do when they see you driving that gas guzzler down the street?
There's no place to park because everything has in Santa Monica where I live, you have the plugs. So all the EV vehicles get the great parking spots because there's giant plugs.
Yeah.
And here I come cruising up in this pimp mobile. It's just sunroof down, diamond in the back, digging the scene with a gangster lean. And I'm at a stoplight, and he goes, it's terrible on gas. That's where you're wrong. It is horrendous on gas. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I got a signal for a turn a week in advance. It's got drum brakes on it. It's just horrendous. But I love it. I'm gonna show you a picture.
You're a car guy because I'm not familiar with the show Top Gear.
Right.
But that I hear is all about like fancy cars, fast cars.
Well, we do everything on the show. We do we buy beaters and drive through the Grand Canyon. We'll be one of the funniest things is I got a mail Jeep and we drove it through a water park without a steering wheel. So I put a pair of vice grips on the steering stem. And I steered it that way. I still screwed up my arm. Yeah, that hurt.
I bet it did.
Do you know how to like fix them and all that? You take them
No,
apart.
I don't have.
Juice them up
I don't
and all
have
that.
I don't have that if then go to statement.
Yeah.
Like, and it's all different now. Now, when you pick up the hood of a car, it just should be a sign: call the guy. Because I look down, it's just a piece of plastic. There's no carburetor anymore.
Right.
I mean, on my Buick there is, but there's no the carburetor.
I wouldn't even know where the carburetor was.
It's that thing on the top of the intake.
Well, I have no
Is it
clue.
round? Is it square?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. You're talking.
I can't
I
even
wouldn't know where to touch it. Is it too hot to touch? I don't know.
I don't know what the parts are. I don't even know what the labels are, like the symbols. I need them to say oil.
Right.
Like the little gravy boat, I always have to ask my wife, does that mean it's oil?
Like you don't know where to put the windshield wipe.
The gravy boat
It
symbol.
looks a little bit like gravy.
Why don't they just put oil? 3 letters.
Okay, you want to know what else? I need someone to buy me. I got the new iPhone for Christmas.
Yeah.
And
Is this the 6 or 6 Plus?
This is the one that's going to be broken in half in about 2 minutes.
You
Can't find that picture.
I can't. Everything just free.
Well, it's like us with cars, so.
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
how
here
it
it is.
feels.
Okay, this is my ride. This is my driveway in New York. That if you hit it, it's supposed to open up, but no, of course it doesn't because it freezes all the time.
Do you got a big house out in L.A.? Or is it just a standard?
It's big enough, I guess. You know, I like.
I mean,
it.
you're a rich guy. I mean, I figured you're a rich guy.
Yeah, but you're bi-coastal. You have property in
What
New
do you
York
mean?
and L.A.
You think you're not rich? Yeah, you live in 2 different cities. You got houses in both cities.
You got a place in 2 cities. You're broke.
He's got New York and L.A., and I got one in Ocean City. And I split the mortgage. Right.
I want to see.
I'm trying to get. Look, I can show you the little. It won't. All right. See that's the car right there, but the phone's frozen.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. See that?
Okay,
You
yeah.
can see a thumbnail.
I can see the
Thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Let me ask you this.
It's the size of a penny.
Yeah.
Who's
Apparently, it takes up 3 garages.
who's the
but it's-
biggest name celeb that lives
cakes.
closest to you?
I have no idea.
In Santa
that's the
Monica, they're
thing.
probably on
See,
a
that-
ton
that's
there, right?
There's a ton of
I
people.
will tell you this: my mother and this came up at Christmas when I was home about neighbors and stuff. Like
Yeah.
my mother's like worried about what the neighbors think. I don't know who my neighbors are.
Oh, really?
I know what they name their Wi-Fi. That's all I know.
Right.
so true.
That's
Have you been
for-
able to tap into any of them, or are they all
I'm like,
protected?
no, they're all protected. I'm
Right.
like, oh, nice whale. They must be big. You know, I don't know who they are. So I apologize that the phone. I dropped
saw it.
I had dropped it. Yes. Let me see if I can.
But I had
just
heard like
reboot the
Don
thing.
Cheadle lives in Santa Monica and like Owen Wilson, guys like that. I figured you'd see them around town.
The one time,
It's, you know, it's like out there. You don't even look.
you don't even care,
You don't even
right?
pay
There it is.
attention.
Okay, it just popped up. There. Okay, of course. Why should you work when I want you to work? Look at this. Is it me or is it just?
yeah, seriously, for
No,
an
I think you
iPhone,
got to turn the phone off and then turn it back on.
I think you got to throw it on the concrete.
I can do
that's
that
what
too.
you got to do.
Why did you get the? I thought all guys get the plus. You didn't get the plus.
No, I don't. I walk around.
What
with
is the
talk-
plus a little bit bigger?
It's the
than
biggest one.
Yeah.
Guys got to get the
talking
biggest
it-
one.
It's just like talking
He-
to a piece of toast.
He
I
doesn't
don't wanna do
care.
that.
It's too big.
He doesn't care.
Because plus you can't carry them. You know, this at least it's the size of a regular
Yeah,
phone.
you can. You put it. You don't. You're not a back pocket guy, are you?
No.
Like your phone, because
No.
chicks put it in their back pocket, right? Because they have small front.
Oh,
pockets.
yeah,
Don't they
that's-
forget it's there and just sit on it
I
and
would
break
think
it all
break
the
it
time?
all the time, right?
My daughter does that. She's going to break that thing so quick.
Right. I don't know. The girls are smarter though. They remember.
That's true.
Guys would sit on it and crush it.
And
every
she
time.
she lives for the phone too. It's all she cares about is the phone. The phone and her new laptop. She's
See,
in her
I-
room. She's in her room. I swear to God, she's in her room every minute of the day. She doesn't come out.
She's a hermit?
She comes out for dinner. That's it.
right.
And my wife and I are trying to put like time limits on when she uses this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She doesn't listen. I mean, I feel like
Well, you
I
should-
got to take it and throw it out the window.
No, you should text her.
right. Text her, right.
Just
Come down for dinner.
Snapchat her. I'm sure that's what she's doing.
See,
She's all over that stuff.
I can't.
Are you into all that?
No, I got. And it's funny because when I write, I have to write with. I like a big legal pad and a cheap fountain pen, the varsity fountain pen,
Yeah. Right.
and that's the first step in writing and everything because it's got to be handwritten, and then I got to go to the.
Well, at
computer.
least you've graduated from typewriter.
Yeah.
Do you think there are guys that are still using typewriters? Like
Sure,
old
it's
school,
just
like
probably-
Andy Rooney types?
There's some guy in a
Could
woody
be.
red beard typing his manifesto.
Right?
Got to be some old
We got
school.
a local guy here, great columnist for the Post. He writes his column for the paper on his phone.
Who's
on his
that?
iPhone. Jason Reed.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that.
I don't know how you do that.
I finally fixed my phone.
That is a big ass ride.
Isn't that big?
That's huge.
Now,
Nice
did you get
paint
it all
job.
restored and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that? You
It's
do all
not.
that?
It's not show car restored. I bought it from the show. I put a piano on the roof on the show just to demonstrate. We did an episode called Land Barges,
Right.
And that was my car. It was a 70. It's a 70 Buick Electra 225.
But you guys do everything. Like you crush other cars,
Yeah, we do all
right?
kinds. I put a flamethrower on a school bus.
And who comes up with the ideas?
Well, that's the thing. It's like we'll sit in a production meeting, and I remember Atari.
Yeah, of course.
You're old.
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah,
we're
we're
old.
old. Yeah,
I'm looking
that's
at you.
right in our
We're
wheelhouse.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
we're,
we're
the
old.
same as
We're
me.
older than you.
Yeah, you're all crumbling.
It's over.
So remember Atari Tank Battle
Yeah.
with the joystick?
I
and
love
the
that,
buttons?
yeah.
Now you can actually use your PlayStation to infiltrate a country.
Right.
I couldn't get past Breakout with the stuff. So I told us I want to play Tank Battle with cars, and I want to put guns on cars and play Tank Battle. And some guy went, brilliant. And that's when I realized there's no adult in the room.
Right.
So we sketch everything out. I said, okay, so I was in Chicago. Brilliant. Yeah, there it is. I was at the Peninsula Hotel in Chicago, and I had to draw up my sketch of what I wanted my car to be. So I picked an El Camino, and I put a turret in the back, and I put two in the front fenders and one shooting out the tailgate. And I had to scan it and email it. So I brought it down to the guy, and it looks like a weapon.
Yeah.
And the guy said, I need to scan and email this. And he looks at me like, okay, sir, we just need to make one. No, it's not a weapon.
Right,
I'm
he's
just-
giving you the
we
hairy
call
eyeball.
Homeland
it's a
Security.
TV show, you
Right.
know? And they built it. They
And what
built
was it? A flamethrower that you had?
Well, there was two things. That was actually a paintball guns on an El Camino, and then we built. I have a picture of the school bus.
Don't worry, it's gonna take you an hour
Yeah.
to find it. Yeah.
I put a flamethrower. We had to do an episode. We had to clear snow out for kids to go to school. So we found a school bus. We put a plow on it. We raised it up put a 6-inch lift on it. Put a Chevy 350 in it with an open exhaust. And my job was to eliminate the snow. So I put a flamethrower on the roof. and a mine launcher so I could shoot primer cord and just blow snowbanks up. I blew up a house 'cause I missed. It was windy. I had
gotta
to
start
adjust
watching
the
this
windage
show.
and the elevation.
It's on the History Channel, right?
Yeah.
I got to start watching the show. How long?
You go quickly before one of us dies.
Right? And how many years have you been doing it?
We're starting our 5th season, so we've been on about 4 years.
Is that filmed out there in L.A.?
It's all over the place.
Are you-
We went to Germany. I drove the new Lamborghini. Lamborghini was very kind to me. They gave me the new Hurricane, and I drove it on the Autobahn.
Oh, man. How fast did you get?
181.
Oh,
Jesus.
my God.
And how much was the vehicle? Like if you were to buy it?
I guess it's like
300?
250, almost 300. Every time. You figure that the ceramic brakes are like 20 grand in that car. So it's
I mean,
not
when you're
too
going
bad.
181, are you
Stupid.
nervous?
No, you're scared to death.
You are,
You're
right?
past nervous at 75.
Right?
Once you're in 100,
Right.
you're like, what am I doing?
You're
And then
100 miles past
terrified
that.
by 120. By 161, you're a giggling madman.
How long do you keep it there?
Like
do you tickle
I would
180 and you're for like
totally
1
puss
second?
out. I would do it for 1 second.
Well, the thing is, it was in kilometers because it was in Europe, so I
Right.
really didn't know. It said 300 and something. So, I'm not trying to do math at that speed. I'm just trying to keep it straight. And the stupidest thing was, it was an open road. It's a 2-lane highway, the Autobahn.
Right.
You know, they know, but there's some guy, you know, in a polo, you know, is this the exit, Wolfie? And he drifts in, and you're incinerated.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You know, so that wasn't too right. Then we took it on the Nürburgring, the track, and the back stretch of the Nürburgring, I got up to like 183, and it's a 200-mile-an-hour car. I've never gone 200 miles. I really wanted to go 200 miles an hour, but I forgot they have these banners, and I forgot what the last color banner is before you get to the right-hander, and I'm like, yeah, I should lift. Yeah, this is good enough. And they told me I was doing like 183.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Radar.
And then
Were
you're
you
not
the
like-
only one in the car?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
my
not like
God.
wearing a helmet or
Oh,
anything?
no, I was wearing a helmet.
Oh, you're all kind
You
of.
got both hands on the wheel, right? You're not,
Yeah,
you're not one-handed.
Because the
it.
helmet's going to help you when you crash on
He's not
180.
looking at
You're not one-handed. it.
You're not riding dirty.
So even when you're on the Autobahn, you're doing that. So when you hit the 180, whatever on
No,
the Autobahn,
I wasn't wearing a helmet with that one, but on the track I was.
the track, I would think, yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, here's the.
I can't imagine going
There's
that.
the
think I'd be scared to
Lamborghini.
death.
Quickly before the phone decides not to work.
Right. See, wouldn't you be spoiled when you get in a car like that now? Like, how do you get in your regular
Well, that's
ride?
the thing. After you're shooting, like especially when we shoot in L.A.,
It's already been cracked a bunch of times,
where
too,
I
by the way.
drive through. Yeah, that happened
Well, 'cause
last
he
night.
throws it down. He gets so pissed at it.
My patience is gone. I go from 0 to homicide in 3 seconds. And that happened last night. Getting
I
into
mean,
the car.
now doesn't that just piss you off every time you see your phone now?
Yeah, I
Or
gotta
no?
get it fixed.
Was your last one cracked like that?
No, this is the first time I've ever had
Ever-
a cracked screen. It happened last night. Allison at the Improv, she goes, "Well, fix it over." I said, "We're going after the
Right.
radio show. We're going. I gotta
Right.
get it fixed."
Ah, it's brutal. I
Um,
hate that.
Yeah, it's annoying, and it's my fault. The worst thing is every time you look at it, it's your fault. So
Right.
I
Right,
have to look
exactly.
at-
You just feel like a douchebag.
Yeah.
But when you get in a car like that, $300,000 car, and then you go back into your regular ride, I'm sure you have nice vehicles, but it's not the same as a $300,000 car.
I did see this car. This is the Rolls Royce Wraith.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a coupe with suicide doors. They have. They actually have. They call it the Starlight headliner on the roof of the hood. I know it sounds like a cheap malt liquor. It's not. It's the. They have fiber optics in the headliner of the car that you can program into constellations into any night you want, any time of day you want throughout history. You can program the roof of your car like when your kid was born.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I programmed it for January 12th, 1969, because that's the last time the Jets won a Super Bowl.
But see, I would think doing this show would be dangerous, though, because I would just want to go out and buy
Yeah.
cars. Like,
Well,
crazy.
it's not even buying them. It's like after we finish, like I'll be ripping up a car on the street, but it's a closed course. So they'll give me a car. They'll give me an Aston Martin. They'll give me a Vanquish. And I'll be able to slide it around and cut, Adam, go back, do it again. Okay, slide that corner again. Then when I get in my car to drive home, I drive like such a dick.
Right?
I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is my car.
And have you ever wrecked one? I mean, like, totally.
I jumped a Caddy. I jumped a 76 Coupe de Ville about 40 feet in the air off road. We did an episode where we were tracing moonshine, NASCAR, and
Right.
NASCAR started because of moonshining. So the guys are running shine. So we all picked a car.
So that's
Went
the
to North
history
Carolina.
angle because I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out why on the History Channel.
Yeah, that's how we wanted to retrace the steps. So we all
Gotcha.
picked a car. One of the guys picked a 300 SX or ZX, a Nissan.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy had an 86 Thunderbird Turbo Coupe, and I picked a 76 Coupe de Ville because listen to me. What else you think I'm going to show?
That's your
up
car,
in?
right?
Yeah. And that was the last, 76 was the last time of the big caddies. In
Right.
77, the Seville came in, and they all got European eyes. They got smaller, and then Elvis died on the toilet. So a lot of things happened that
That's
year.
right. Elvis did die on the toilet.
Yeah. So we got this big car. We loaded up with moonshine, and we had to go off-road to outrun the police. And there was this water that we had to go through the water, and there was this big, like almost like a ramp. It was a dirt bike track. So I go through the water, and the tires were bald. Now I have to pee. Thanks. The tires were bald.
Okay, perfect.
And so I dropped it in low and just punched the gas because I knew if that thing got stuck, I'm stuck because that thing weighs 5,000 pounds.
Right.
So I just punched the gas and I came through the water and up the ramp and I just kept going up. And all of a sudden it got real quiet and I'm level with the trees.
Holy
And
smokes.
I'm flying through the air and way off in the distance, we're in North Carolina, I hear, and boom, I just bananaed this thing. The front end came up and
You thought you were going to die.
No, I didn't think I was going to die. I didn't really. It's just you're at that. I get for me, it's just
So
instinctual.
that's a rush. I guess that's a
Yeah,
rush.
when it's over, it's a rush. When you're doing it, it's kind of out of body experience. You know, it's just like okay, I got to do this, and then when I'm in the air, I'm like I got to make sure my wheels are straight when I land because I don't want to.
Right.
And then when
But
you finish,
you're a better person than me, my friend. I would never do that.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, that's true.
I'll be honest with you.
I only got to get
wish
into a
I could
car again.
I wish I could say, you know what, nah. I just wanted to get through the water, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, I'm in the air.
Yeah.
It's like it was sea, air, and then when I hit it, there was a little bit of fire. I'm like, this is a Dan Brown novel. This is. I'm going through all the elements.
And who's Dan Brown?
He's the guy that did Da Vinci Code and the other one.
Oh,
yeah, we haven't read one page
See,
of
that's
that.
what it is. That's all you had to say was Da Vinci Code.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
All right, so when's Adam in town? JP, you got everything in front of you.
He's in town this weekend.
All right, so tonight,
DCimprov.com for tickets.
tomorrow, and Saturday? And Sunday.
What
Man.
games are Saturday? Who's playing
Oh,
Saturday?
yeah, you're going to miss all the games.
Hell,
No,
I
he's not.
ain't. If I'm
What time do you go on
work, I
Saturday?
got my direct ticket.
What time do you go on Saturday?
8.
Oh, you can watch the Ravens game. Ravens-Pats is 4:30.
4th. Okay, that's good.
And then what's the second
Sunday's
game?
Dallas, Green Bay, Indy, Denver.
Yeah.
That's 1-4.
What's the
But Saturday's like 4-8.
It's a Saturday night game.
Yeah, it's
Right.
4:30
Is
and
it
8.
Seattle, Carolina game?
Yes.
That's 8.
Oh, good. If
You
I'm-
don't care
if
about
I'm
that
going to
one.
miss one,
Yeah.
That's the one.
I'll miss Cam getting.
And then Sunday, you can watch the Sunday games. Because
Yeah.
those are early.
Mm-hmm. And who you want?
Whoever I bet on. And that will be, I haven't decided
What's the
yet.
spread? Do we know?
Well, New England's giving Baltimore 7, right, Valdez?
They're giving 7.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like that.
I like
a lot.
the Ravens +7.
I just like the matchups myself.
Yeah,
And what about the national championship?
I want Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, our producer's killing us. He's saying we're way
What?
late.
All right, Adam,
What?
thanks a lot for joining us.
Wait,
It's
wait.
Adam Ferrera. Go to
What, you want
DCimprov.com for tickets. Be right back.
me out.
Thanks, bud.
You urban Maya mother.
Thank you, buddy.
From Super Bowl